Hey, what's up, guys? This is Aaron, and this is Thinking Like a Golfer. Leaving the driving course right now, and I was thinking about how to be like a golfer, how to think like a golfer, how to get better. That's what it's all about. That's what our goal is. That's basically why we practice all the time. That's why we go to driving range. That's why we play, so we can get better, feel better about our game. And I was thinking about that Sf1 driver, the anti-slice driver, made for beginners, amateurs. Over 90% of the golfers that worry about their slice. And after thinking and hearing about it, I got excited a little bit. Like, this is awesome. This is going to change the way everyone plays golf. And then I started thinking, is that a good thing? Is that a good thing that we don't have to practice on getting better? Is that a good thing that all of us, with any kind of dumbass swing we can think of, can hit the ball 200 some yards without slicing it? That is kind of cool when you think about it, on an individual, talent-based observation. But the golf world, thinking about it as someone who thrives to get better, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, guys, because what do we practice to get better. We practice to kill our slice, to not hook it, to hit farther, to hit better flops, use our wedge. Putting is thousands of techniques we got to keep in our heads and keep practicing and keep doing and make it muscle memory and repetitive for us. So, okay, look at it this way. Say there's a new putter that comes out. No matter if you hit it on the toe, the heel, right in the middle, as hard as you can, as soft as you can, no matter what, it makes the ball, now this is science fiction right here, makes the ball go directly to the hole. There's something in that club that has direct connection with the hole. It lines it up by itself. All you basically have to do is hold it up and move it, and it'll do everything else, and it'll sink that ball, let's say 40 feet or less. You'll sink the ball. Now, this would be for amateurs who struggle with putting, okay? Which is what? 90% of the golfers, just like the slice. So that takes practicing putting out of the equation. That takes being on the green, one putt in. It's going to be a lot more birdies, definitely a lot more pars, maybe some eagles. But it's for people that are struggling with their putting game to hit more in the hole. Now that Sf1 is for struggling golfers, amateurs, who have a slice. You see where I'm going with this? Is this better? Is this better that no one has a slice now? And no one has to practice? No one has to run those techniques in their head over and over and pound it into their fucking brain? I don't know, Joe. My YouTube channel will be done. How to think like a golfer, and let's get better together. You don't need to think like a golfer. You need to go buy the Sf1 driver, and then the futuristic putter I was talking about. Fuck, you got your mid game to worry about. Most people's mid games are okay. So now you got every Joe Mo motherfucking Montana hoe playing par at your country club without practicing. You know why I don't have any kids right now? Because my beautiful wife is laying upstairs, probably naked. I could be knee deep in some poontanger. Sorry, I think this video's for kids. It's supposed to be for kids. My bad. I could be knee deep in some pudding. But I condition myself to stay down in the basement and practice on my techniques until I get to a certain point of what my goal was that day. If I had hit 3 buckets of balls in the driving range, down in the basement I got the I can never think of what I have, man. The fucking, yeah, the screen. So you can hit in the screen and it shows you ball speed and shit. Projector. So if I say I gotta hit 3 buckets of balls in that projector down the basement, I do that until I get knee deep in some poontang. By that time, she's sleeping like a baby. You know, so I could have like fucking 7 kids right now, not have to practice at all, buy that Sf1. So what I'm saying is, it's not fair to the golfers before this era because of the time, sweat, tears, money, and more time that we put into this game to get better. It's not fair to the golfers of this generation because you're not putting in all that time and effort and money to achieve something spectacular that 90% of the world can't do, but you're fixated on doing it. It takes that out. It takes the accomplishment of the hard work. And it's not fair for the golfers in the future, because if they can think of this, Lord knows. They say this SF1 has 7 anti-slice bugs basically in this driver. 7 anti-slice problem fixers. I know they got extra weights on the outside that make that club turn inward regardless of you holding it. It just initially does it with the speed coming down on your backswing. Okay, it's got a I know it's got that. It's got something with the face that makes it draw down and basically makes you basically hit that ball in the center of the club. It's got something on the face that makes the ball spin more, you know, more to the hook side than the slice side. It's got some of those 7 different things they created. And what they said was, the creators of this, the golf company that's the largest internet golf company in the world. That they're tired of high pricey companies, Callaway, Titleist, TaylorMade, Mizuno, Cobra, used to be Nike. Fuck you, Nike Golf. Fucking quitting bastards. Give up. I hate Nike Golf for giving up, man. So tired of all these expensive companies making an expensive driver that pushes you to go out and buy, that is really made for the pros. That's their saying about why they do this, why they made this driver, the Sf1 anti-slice, 7 different components to make you guaranteed not slice the ball. Because of the big names. They want to take down the big names, even though they're the biggest company in the internet in the world. The biggest ever. The biggest ever company made directly from the internet for golf. So I'd say they're in a big fucking, they're big too, right? They're a big dog. That the little dog would be trying to take down, but whatever. Maybe they don't mean that. I don't know what they mean by that. But they said they're making golfers or golf clubs for the pros to make us go out and buy. There's 3 different, usually. Sometimes more. I've never heard of less, but it could be less. But there's different variations of clubs of the same type of club, but different format made for different golf. There's an amateur all the way up to the pro. So that's not true at all. Number 1. Number 2 is most clubs recently made are being made for the amateur 90% scoring around 100 type golfer. The humongous forgiveness based golf. Now, if they were making for the pros, they wouldn't need forgiveness as much as their top selling point is forgiveness. Top selling point for a pro would be swing speed, ball speed, rotation, spin, driving yards increased. You know what I'm saying? So there's a bunch of shit that just you just fall through that shit. You gotta read it, you gotta think about it, but I just spent my whole fucking drive talking about this dumbass club. So I'm gonna get off here. Something to think about. I'd say let's think like golfers. Let's get better together. Does that mean going out and buying a club to get better? Or does that mean practice to get better? Your thoughts, your comments. Sorry for knee deep and poontang. I gotta remember PG-13.